Hey Chris, I lit my candle. Let's begin the midterm. So the first section we're going to be talking about is the two different theories of mind. I'm going to be talking about my two favorite theories that would be non-reductive physicalism and property dualism. I find non-reductive physicalism attractive because I think better than any other physicalist theory, it reconciles the physical data with the experience of people. So it acknowledges that all of the physical neurobiology here can influence the mental up here. In fact, the physical directly causes the mental. But it does not purely describe the mental in physicalist terms. It acknowledges things like beliefs, ideas, desires, those kinds of things. And acknowledges that those things can, over time, influence future mental states. So here's my handy little drawing I did. So it believes that, this theory believes that though mental states are grounded in brain states, over time, alongside future brain states, the mental states do affect future mental states, which I think is a really fascinating and really helpful picture of the mind. Now, a problem with this is the problem of intentionality. There is no such thing as mental to physical causality. There is none. In fact, though the mental states supervene from the brain states, there is no going back. Like it is one way, and that is it. And so that becomes kind of a problem later. But right now I'm going to turn to property dualism, and we'll circle back at the end. Property dualism is also fascinating. It's pretty similar. They're right next to each other, these two views. And property dualists believe that that after the brain has accomplished a certain amount of complexity, then these properties, supervene. They emerge from the brain. What's interesting about this is it still maintains that the mind is caused by the brain, but after it is initially caused, there are some different theories of how it plays out. There's one theory which is weak property dualism, which actually is just a form of non-reductive physicalism. So I don't need to explain that anymore. It's just a non-reductive physicalist theory, and there's that. But this theory also has a strong property dualism, which maintains that it is caused from the physical, but then it says it's non-physical. It exists kind of distinct from, which is, on one hand, really intriguing and really helpful, right? So you, in that kind of idea, you seem to be able to maintain something like immortality. You possibly could construe it in such a way to maintain it. You could possibly have things like free will that are not entirely influenced from the physical. But here's a problem: epiphenomenalism. We do not know how a non-physical property can influence a physical reality. And so it's very possible that this thing up here has no causal power, and thereby is the very reason why it kind of seemed to be attractive to me at first became then attractive. So for me, I lean towards a non-reductive physicalist theory when you look at the physical data and the consequences of the different views. But really what I'm looking for is Peter Pan. I'm looking for a shadow that causes things. And because we haven't found that yet, I'm going to lean on non-reductive physicalism over strong property dualism.